How do you manifest when you are going through a traumatic event? I know with the realization of something traumatic happening in your life is really difficult. Often these events have to do with people in our lives and relationships. It's really easy to get sucked into a narrative. A narrative meaning a negative storyline that you create and repetitively tell yourself. Now, if this story is negative, you will feel very bad. For example, I start to feel heavy, depressed, anxious, and uninterested in things I normally enjoy. I also might feel unmotivated and like I'm not good enough. I'm here to tell you, you can get out of this feeling state pretty quickly. So, if you feel terribly about something going on in your life, I'm going to show you how you move out of that place into a new place. I'm teaching this straight from experience because I'm actually going through a traumatic event right now. Normally, I would be very angry, would be crying and upset. However, this time, I decided to take full control over the situation. Here are the steps I take to maintain mental stability. Step 1. Recognize and acknowledge you feel triggered or upset. Right? You need to recognize that you're feeling a little off, right? So you could change something and get you back on track. Step 2. Frame the situation in a way where you win. Example. This is a change that is new, but isn't necessarily bad. I make space in my life for new, exciting changes. I have been through challenging times before and got through them. Step 3. Have new go-to phrases that are positive. Example. I am whole, happy, and complete. I am emotionally stable. I do what makes me happy. Really stop and craft something that feels good for yourself. Step 4. Repeat step 2 and step 3 phrases again and again and again until they are the default thought in your mind. This does take effort and focus. But a little effort and focus means the payoff is feeling much more stable and balanced. The results in reality will change accordingly also. Life is really an emotional experience that you are feeling. What we have truly gotten wrong, and one of the greatest fallacies of life, is somehow feelings are created from objects outside of ourselves. Something severe might be happening, but you can frame it in a way that you win. You can restabilize yourself. You can get on track. You can realize you've been through a lot and you've moved through it, and you'll move through this again. So instead of getting stuck and remaining where you are in perpetuity, don't try to move yourself out of it, but acknowledge where you're at. Acknowledge how you feel. It's okay. And then shift and follow the steps. And you know how you know when it's working? When you're just going throughout your day, making your tea or coffee or drinking your soda, and you start hearing the thoughts of your new go-to phrases start bubbling up into your mind again and again. That is when you have started to make the change. So if you're still thinking, I'm never going to get out of this, and why me? You need to shift to your new go-to phrases. I'm whole. I'm complete. I've been through difficult things before. I'll get through this. Just because this has happened doesn't mean it's bad. You can move yourself to that space again and again and again, you'll get there. And suddenly, time goes by and you find yourself in a completely different reality. And you know what? This complete shift could take a week, could take a couple days. Have faith in yourself. So, if you're having some trouble with actually repetitively thinking positive, I've created another track, which is just these positive thoughts of getting you to move through these difficult times. And if you just play these thoughts on low in the background, on your phone or your computer as you work and go throughout your day and get things done. And if you play them just before you sleep. And even if you were to do it for a week, this is something that could completely transform how you're feeling. So it's like that heavy weight just slowly disappears. And what you thought was a serious problem, it's not a problem anymore, because you've processed it, and suddenly there's a shift in the circumstances in your reality. So go ahead and take a look at this meditation in the description and go check it out.